All right, I don't want to waste your time, guys, so we will get to a short excerpt, and then I'll be making fun of Marilyn for apparently now she's going to go full Hollywood. It's over, guys. The old Marilyn is deadified. Old Marilyn is gone. A new Marilyn has arisen. From the ashes of the old, we get on to the new evil. The new Jason Voorhees is here, and she is pretty much as evil, but even more stupid than the older version.
Copyright strikes against the fake SPTV YouTube channel. The creator behind the channel had their attorney, a Swiss attorney whose name I just don't have in front of me right now.
Yeah. From Austria.
From Switzerland.
Oh.
From Switzerland.
Oh.
Wait. My bad.
Mine was from Austria.
You're right. It was from Austria. Okay. And so at first they had the lawyer directly submit the counter notification. YouTube went back to the lawyer and said, "I'm sorry, we can't accept." The lawyer had submitted the counter notification, but it was submitted from an email address that was obviously, for obvious reasons, not the request did not come from the email address associated with the account. YouTube went back to the lawyer and said, "We cannot accept the counter notification unless it's submitted from the address associated with the account." There was then an email chain between the lawyer and the owner of the account. And
yeah, this was a fake name.
We don't know if it was fake, but sure, it's probably fake. But now, what's interesting to me is that the creator of, due to we could see the back and forth emails from the lawyer, and it was clear in that conversation, the creator of that channel did want to hide that email address from me. So if it was just a fake throwaway email address and it had no way of being tied to anything, why would they want to hide that email address? Maybe there's a reason, but I'm just putting that there. I don't know what the obvious reason would be. So initially, the creator of that account wanted to hide that email address. Okay, the lawyer basically was like, "There's no way around this. It has to be submitted from the email address." Okay, so all of a sudden, I can now see the lawyer's information and I can see. Okay, yeah. Fast forward a little bit of time.
Well, as an expert on fascist cults, including Scientology, which is a fascist cult, well, I would say alleged, I guess, for YouTube, but no, I think it fits all the markers, although, spoiler alert, if you do get into fascism, one of the frustrations is we really don't have a strong definition. It is just a central paradox of the field. Believe it or not, we just don't. Some good candidates, but no final definitive way to really analyze fascism. It's a moving target. So anyways, with the qualifications out of the way, I don't know, why would an innocent man or woman not want to give their personal information to a fascist, vicious cult? Oh, yeah, I don't understand why they would want that. Yeah, I can't understand that. I can't understand that at all. Rightio. And to be fair to Iranis, his fascist stage, his Mussolini embrace, is been here for a while, but it took some time to get there. So even a few years ago, where he was a nutcase predator, it was less ideological. There was more balance. It was still bad. It was not good. You can see the foundations of a cult, and Iranis was a joke and a clown man, but he did do some actual reporting on the abuses of Scientology and wasn't just there to promote himself, right? In fact, it's pretty weird. If you go to the beginning of the channel, he rarely would put his face in the thumbnail. It would be his guest or the subject, or L. Ron Hubbard or Jim Scavenge or Tom Cruise. He still does that a lot, but man, oh man, it is so weird now that almost every other day, it's his image, it's his likeness that you're going to see on his channel. And now, full ape style, Marilyn is following and redesigning her channel, which used to be Coffee, Cults, and Cringe, now is full-blown the Marilyn channel. Yes, she too will now be Iranis 2.0. Before it was the Great Soviet, CCC. BLM, Communist Lives Matter, super fake woko, I love my gays, I love my surges. But that is the past. And the past must go away. Now we will have a new Marilynist. So now it's Marilyn, Coffee, Cults, and Crafts. We'll put aside the bad grammar. That's something I've noticed too about the Iranis cultists is they can't really speak or write in actual English language. So they have to create a new language of weird catchphrases, new slang terms. It's what it is with all subcultures, to be fair. It's more of a subculture phenomenon, but it can be both. So now they created this weird fascist subculture amongst themselves where Miss J and, I don't know, Pete and the SPT Foundation, not Marilyn's SPT Foundation, not Iranis's, but basically a parody critical commentary channel, are the enemies. Okay. Right. But I like that even her cultist followers are like, they're not going to follow her full blown. So her Brett videos, they get a lot of traction, get a lot of comments, and some of her other hater videos. And again, to be fair, Tommy Scoville is a snake. He's a scammy, selfish, delusional narcissist. Now, if you want to take his recovery advice seriously, that is you. I don't trust the snake man for 1 second. I do hope it goes well for his lawsuit. I'm going to go total cynical, even though he's a monster. Marilyn is also a monster. So hopefully they'll destroy one another, like in a Godzilla Kong fest. But I really don't care anymore. But he is scammy, scummy. Stay away from the guy. But that's my piece of advice. My personal opinion. It's just my opinion, guys. It is what it is. So, interestingly, for 2 posts, Marilyn didn't get anything. And it's been a whole day. So for the something fishy, no comments. For now, live premiere tonight, the fake SPD version. Didn't want you to see this video, edited version, because he was breaking the rules of terms of services for YouTube. She was blatantly breaking the rules. And I was like, I have to edit the video. Yes, Marilyn, when you do that, you do have to edit the video. That's a tautology, dummy. And she's monetizing it. Yeah, she's full-blown monetizing her hatred. Kind of like the Scientologists. And away we go.
Her name in a video just as much as Abby freaks out when anyone says her name in a video. And it's like, you guys entered a community of ex-cult survivors to attack the survivors of that cult that are exposed in the cult they were raised in, and you think we're supposed to respect your privacy?
Well, apparently Aaronis doesn't seem to understand. You respect the rights of other people even if you don't like them, because that's what you try to have in a free society. You tolerate people even if you disagree with them or don't like them, or they're criticizing you. I don't know. That's just basics 101. Also, too, yeah, except for not being paid enough as a teenager, Aaron has never pointed out to, quote, what was the abuse he suffered when he was young in Scientology. I don't know. You entered a community, exposing what happened when I was a child. I've exposed so many things. Okay, Aaron, I exposed that thing. Okay. Radio. That's another fake fascist fantasy they keep putting out that Iran. The victimization of young Iranians. Oh, God! I can barely talk about it. We can barely talk about it because there's barely anything to talk about. And also working long, grueling hours, unfortunately, for many immigrant communities or people of color, that's just life. That's how life is. But I'm sure Iranis is a radical, pro-woke activist. Oh, no, he's not. He actually doesn't really like black people or Chinese people and makes fun of racial minorities all the time. While Marilyn pretends to be a fake BLM activist. Alrighty then, but I'm here mainly to make fun of Marilyn's shifting framework. So before, it was the Soviet-style BLM, CCC, proud Soviet woman, CCC, proud triple initials. Now, she's using a cartoon version of herself. And you're like, all right, whatever, it's new image, new icon, fascist regimes, or whatever. But no, she's stealing that idea from Audit LA. Like, Marilyn's artwork is very close, nearly identical to Audit LA. And again, I have my issues with Audit LA, right? We can be critical of Audit LA and appreciate, certain fishy things. And it's fine if he wants to hate DOA. I really don't care. I really don't. But before, Audit LA's, I just want everyone to get along. I don't want any division or fights or hatreds. Now she's like, get rid of DOA. I hate him. Get rid of him. Get rid of him now, Anakin. Wait, what about the love? What about we just all love? Guys, there's no hatred here. I hate you, DOA. I hate everything about you. You need to go away. I'm just talking with Aaronis. We're having another love session. Why are you disturbing the love of my fascisms? Alrighty then. But I will still be fair to Audit LA. And if she had the money, I'd say sue for copyright and trademark infringement. Cause I'm like, really? Really? Now, I don't like what Audit LA is up to, because, yeah, we are creating a cult with her, too. It's just, that's the thing to do, guys. Now, granted, this is a dilemma that YouTubers fall into the more and more they get popular. they get full of themselves, create echo chambers, and start going cuckoo crazy in the head. But, you know, I'm not going to call Audit LA a fascist. You know, we don't see that yet. But the alarm bells are definitely off with Streets LA and Aaron. They are gone full-blown cuckoo crazy and trying to do the N word and the H word. That is what they're doing. May not like me calling it out, but that is full-blown what they're doing. So hopefully, at least Audit LA will avoid going full fash. But I don't know. But still, Marilyn has no ideas of her own. It's like, really, you're going to rip off Audit LA style too? Okay, I can get that. No longer will we have the CCC era. The old Soviet regime must go away. It won't go away. Now we will have the pure Marilyn, the pure hatred. She will no longer hold back. She officially has said it, guys. Officially, I am a hater. I love it. I love the hatred. My hatred is not all hatred. I love my Nazis. No, I'm not joking with you. Marilyn is supporting the Nazis. Her love of Uranus has led to her loving Nazis. That's the road of Aaron Smith-Levin. You keep going down this road, we're going to be helping Nazis. For reasons. And then when you get called out, how dare you? My love of Nazis is very BLM-ish and very pro-gays. Right. Well, maybe I'm going to take a big guesswork. You don't really care about the blacks or the gays either. Maybe it's always been about you. Maybe you joined the cult because you're an extreme narcissist. And like Nora, you got a bad experience and said, oh, that cult was bad. I will create a new cult. That will be goods. All right. How maybe don't create these extreme narcissistic cults. Don't create extreme fascist cults. Maybe just stop doing that. No. That's what we're going to do. Because, we got to love Uranus. Because if we don't love Uranus, well, then you clearly are L. Ron Hubbardish. This is Aaron, not L. Ron. Wow, huge difference with like one letter or two letters. Or Maryland style, 3 letters.